Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Are there any Danny Garcia fans still out there? I'm just curious. You see, Danny Garcia seems to think that he's the best at welterweight. He said that he's going to take over the division. In order to take over the division, you have to be the best in your division, right? So that's what Danny Garcia is really saying. He's the best at 147. How can that be? You've already taken a loss at 147. You've already ducked some of the other fighters at 147. Let's talk about Danny Garcia and where he's been and what he's planning on doing. Danny Garcia is going to be fighting Brandon Rios in 2018. I'm assuming January, February, March, whatever. Probably March. Probably in LA or New York. Let's not pretend like this is an easy fight for Danny Garcia, all right? They're going to both be trading. They definitely going to be trading blows. They're going to sit in the pocket and exchange. Danny don't want to exchange with Brandon Rios, man. I might low-key pick Brandon Rios to upset Danny Garcia. Since Danny Garcia is talking crazy, talking about he's about to take over the welterweight division, because that sounds like somebody who's senile to me. Because you just lost to Keith Thurman pretty convincingly. And your next fight's Brandon Rios. Bam Bam, who's coming off a win, recently joined PBC, right? So that's a good paycheck for Brandon Rios. And I think he's going to take the fight very serious. So don't be surprised if you see Danny Garcia laid out on that canvas with cherries spinning above his head. But let's talk about what you was doing before Brandon Rios, before that fight got signed. Errol Spence called you out. Errol Spence said he'd give you a title shot. And you was coming off a loss. You just lost your green belt. And you had another opportunity to get another belt, the IBF strap. But you didn't even acknowledge Errol Spence. Like the homie over at Ashley's Corner say, I don't think we ever heard Danny Garcia ever say Errol Spence's name before. They shook, man. Danny Garcia fans, how do y'all condone this? How do you condone the blatant ducking, the sidestepping? How do you explain that, man? You can't bring up the old days. You can't bring up his fights at 140. Nah, not anymore. You can't bring up all the stuff he did in the past because it's in the past. It's not relevant to this particular time period, right? Now, Danny Garcia, he's a decent little fighter. He gave Keith Thurman all he could give him. But at the end of the day, he took a loss. He won a rematch. He's going to lose even worse if he fights Thurman again. Now, you ducked Errol Spence. You ducked Sean Porter. Sean Porter was calling you out, but, I mean, we're not going to pretend like Sean Porter's some saint. Because he does the same thing you do. And mostly everyone else at 147 does. Duck Errol Spence. So Danny duck. He's playing duck, duck, goose, man. Errol Spence, duck. Sean Porter, duck. Brandon Rios, goose. Danny Garcia ain't, man, dude. I'm not feeling Danny Garcia right now, man. All this dude want to do is sit around and model for Echo, a clothing line that ain't been hot since 1998. It's whack. It's trash. And you trying to cherry pick. You cherry picked a live cherry this time. Brandon Rios. Don't sleep on Brandon Rios. I'm telling y'all right now, do not sleep on Brandon Rios. Because if he catch Danny, he's going to hurt Danny. I mean, same goes for Danny catching Rios. I just don't think Danny Garcia can stop him. Danny Garcia ain't really stopped no elite fighters at 147. What was that? TKO against Paulie Malignaggi. Samuel Vargas. That was a TKO. Who else you fight? Who else you fight? The Ghost, Robert Ghost Guerrero. Like, you not knocking nobody out no more, Danny. You just like Keith Thurman. You ain't knocking nobody out. You know, you stopping people. They getting cuts over their eye. They can't continue. But you're not putting them out. You couldn't even catch Keith Thurman. He was on his bicycle. He was on that 8-speed, that 10-speed. No, he had that 10-speed bike. Yeah. You couldn't catch up with him. But it's all good, though. Brandon Rios, Danny Garcia. It's a decent little fight. I mean, he coming off a loss, right? It is what it is, man. This 2018 better not be the same as 2017 with these welterweights ducking everybody. Danny's ducking, man. He ducking Spence hard. Hard body. He don't want that work, man. Ask Danny if he even knows who Errol Spence. No, he know Errol Spence. He don't want to say the name though. How you gonna give up an opportunity to fight for a world championship and you're an elite level fighter? I don't care if you just took a loss. I don't care if you're coming off your first loss of your career. Get it together. Why are y'all Danny Garcia fans, man? He ain't doing nothing. He making Philly look bad right now, just like Tevin Farmer. Piling up L's left and right. We know why Danny don't want to fight Errol Spence. Because he fights Spence, it's a wrap. Terrence Crawford moved up. Didn't y'all call him a nappy head or something? Why don't you fight Terrence Crawford? You don't want that work either. Okay. You want that Keith Thurman fight, though, don't you? I don't know why, because that's loss number 2 on your record. You might lose to Brandon Rios. I think Danny Garcia is shot. He's a shot fighter, man. Brandon Rios going to knock Danny Garcia clean out. I hope that happens. I'm pulling for Brandon Rios to knock you out. Go ahead and tweet this video to Brandon Rios. Shout out to Brandon Rios. He actually be talking to his subs on Twitter. I'm just saying. I'd rather see Brandon Rios beat you than you beat Brandon Rios. Because if you lose to Brandon Rios, then I never got to see you fight again. You've been ducking everybody. Who else? Who else at welterweight? You ducked Manny Pacquiao too. How you gonna turn down a fight with Manny Pacquiao? Talking about you want some $20 million. You ain't getting $20 million, Danny Garcia. You fighting once a year because you scared. Man, these welterweights, man, the entire division is shook, man. Shook of 2 dudes. Bud and Spence. They don't want to fight them. Got grown men stuttering on camera. Got grown men not even speaking names like Errol Spence is the boogeyman. And y'all really think y'all have a shot at beating Terrence Crawford? Flatfoot Danny Garcia versus Terrence Crawford? Nah, man. I don't care how good your timing is. Because it didn't help you in that Keith Thurman fight. Man, you need to holler at Amir Khan, man. Let him try to get that win back. At least we know you knock him out at 147. Hitman Boxing. Drop a comment, like the video. I'm out.
This world will bring you down with mass confusion and complexities, but I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul, you see. Stuck in the mentalities that says one thing and does another. Oh, the contradictories. That's when I visit my utopia of Capricornia to be free. Most would say that's not normal, but for me, life is but a dream, and your reality is what it seems. I'm sitting in the crib I found on Craigslist, staring out in space, scheming what my next move is. I'm thinking that it's time to move west. No idea what I'm doing, I'm just trying my best. Not exactly where I thought I'd be. Honestly, a 9 to 5 never was in my dreams. I've been feeling all alone lately. Nothing I ain't used to since '88 as a baby. When I came up out the womb, everybody knew it was something special about me that fills a room. I never understood it, but my OG told me it's a blessing. I should use it to the fullest. And that's what I've been trying to do. but it's hard to keep a smile on your face while paying dues. Damn, it's hella cloudy in the room, and the shadow of reality is darkest when it glooms.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.
I had a suicide dream about a month ago while I was sleeping on the couch at my parental's house. That's when I knew that it was time for me to up and go. So I booked it. Couple friends took it personal. Like, why you just up and go? Ain't even bother to tell nobody. That's rude, bro. It was unintentional. Conversations with myself, I need a hospital. I think I've gone bipolar. Half of me is conservative and the other stoner. I think I lost the love that I had from a good girl. The temp is negative 18, yeah, that's a cold world. Janis Joplin that's playing on my Pandora station. Cosmic Blues, just some emotional life changes. Whole time, though, I gotta stop looking back, because the future's not a present, gotta get on track.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.